the questions we need to ask ourselves scientifically are, how much is good for us and how much is too much? And if it's too much, what kind of harms are we talking about? In which particular population groups? Are we talking about serious problems like liver toxicity or nerve damage? Or transient mild issues such as a loose bowel? These are the very issues that have caused many of us, from nutritional scientists to trade bodies, freedom of choice campaigners, and of course regulators, sleepless nights for many years. The MRB model is fundamentally different from the risk assessment models that have been used previously, which are essentially modified toxicological models. Like it says on the tin, these only take account of risk, and in the process, they completely ignore any of the benefits. By considering only the risk side of the equation for a given micronutrient, regulators end up setting levels that avoid any kind of harm or risk, however mild or transient, even to the most sensitive groups. But the end result is that everyone except these very sensitive groups, in other words, the vast majority of people, are denied amounts of the micronutrient that would actually be beneficial to them. So if regulators applied the same approach to conventional foods, they'd have to ban all gluten-containing grains, all dairy, peanuts, even coffee, tea, and sugar, because all these foods, and basically all foods known, have the potential to do some people some harm some at the time. Nutrients, unlike environmental toxins, do by definition offer benefits. These benefits often changing depending on the amount that's consumed by a given individual. There are also times in our lives when nutritional needs change, so different people need different amounts at different times. This makes setting hard and fast limits problematic if we're going to live in a world where people are allowed to manage their own health and exercise their freedom of choice. We implore you to work with us at ANH Europe to help place pressure on the European institutions and national regulators in the EU and Europe to transition from defunct risk-only models for establishing maximum permitted levels of micronutrients to the MRB risk-benefit model. Presently, the MRB model represents the only model designed to specifically for micronutrients that takes into account both risk and benefit. We urge you to support ANH in our advocacy to help get the MRB model accepted by health authorities and regulators. Thank you.